to get his 4th belt.
Yeah,
first time
nobody's done it. Nobody's done it, but we got the wrestlers on the mat. We're about ready to get kicked off here at 106 pounds, and no surprise, we got a top 10 matchup in the Super 32 finals. Action underway. 106, it's number 1, Ariah Mills. He's in the orange singlet, and he's in on a shot already, head under the knee. Ariah Mills trying to come out the back door. He's wrestling Kooper Deputy, who's ranked 7th in the country.
Yeah, you're going to see top 10 matchups throughout these finals. You got a packed house in here, standing room only. Every seat is filled, almost every seat is filled, but you got way more than that. And 2 points for Mills, just like that, as I'm talking about all the fans.
3 points even. He's up.
Even they added another one now, that's right.
The takedown. And Ariah Mills wearing the Roman Bravo Young Cowboy RTC singlet. He's been kind of switching up the singlets throughout the tournament. He's got a wrist, and he's really dangerous on top with tilts. Ariah Mills going to get a stalemate call, and they're going to get back to action.
Yeah, Ariah Mills, one of several competitors that were at Who's Number 1 last week. I mean, last Saturday they were competing for the number 1 ranking, kicking off folk style season with that major event, and now here they are at Super 32 doing this monster tournament, running the gauntlet. Now we got action underway again. Ariah Mills on the elbow there, 2 hands on 1 tricep.
There's the escape, and Mills takes him into the crowd and then helps him back up.
That's right. Now, you got to be careful with those cameras, but otherwise it's like the splash zone at SeaWorld. You got to be ready to be part of the show.
Ariah Mills has been dominant throughout this tournament, as he was last week at Who's Number 1. Probably going to be his last time at 106. Likely that he'll be a 113-pounder for Athens Christian during his freshman season. There's
just
a
like
shot.
Just like at Who's Number 1, he won't be the only Mills brother we'll see in the finals of Super 32. Older brother Antonio is up at 126, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely, and that'll be another great match with Antonio Mills and Ignacio Villasenor. But for now, Ariah with a 3-1 lead, 20 seconds to go in the first period, and he has been all business here.
Yeah, pretty tactical. You get that first takedown, and then it's defense time. You can win with defense and offense. He's got both. That comes in handy.
Mentioned Ariah Mills going to be competing during his freshman season, but already a national prep champ on the high school level. You can wrestle that tournament as an 8th grader, which he did for Athens Christian, and won it last year at 106. And he defers his choice. Deputy going to go bottom in the second period.
Athens Christian in Georgia, same place as the University of Georgia, Athens, Georgia. And then, yeah, the National Prep Championship. He's from Dacula, Georgia, along with the rest of the Mills brothers as the second period gets underway. So get used to hearing those names and hearing about those schools in that part of the country.
Deputy trying to work from bottom, and Mills attacking that wrist again. We saw him attack that wrist earlier in the match. Wasn't able to get a turn.
Mills definitely all about that wrist control, or the arm control, right around the elbow and the tricep. Deputy staying in his base, but he's having a tough time getting anything going as Mills is on top of him, glued to his back. He's parallel, so I don't know if Deputy's going to get called for stalling. We may get a stalemate first if we don't get a big change in action here.
Stall warning on Mills for riding parallel. Mentioned that Mills is a freshman. Deputy is too. 2 of the top young wrestlers in the country at 106.
We're going to get an optional start from Mills. He says, I'd want to do some wrestling on feet after getting hit for stalling. Why not? No more mat wrestling for Mills, or Deputy for that matter.
Mills was in on that attack really early in the first period. You wonder if we'll see him get back to that neutral offense. He's got plenty of it.
3-2 bout, anybody's ball game here. We're halfway through the match. If it stays in regulation, no overtime, so they go out of bounds. Action's called.
Good job there by Deputy to circle as Mills was taking ground. 35 to go now in the second period. Pace has definitely slowed. Little surprised by that. Mills looked in the first period like he could kind of score at will, but maybe not feeling that same level of confidence that he was.
And if we don't get a score here, we're in short time in the second, then Mills will have choice in the third. If he gets an escape, it's 4-2, no riding time, and then his defense has got to hold up, but Kooper Deputy, we haven't seen him really unleash yet. If he starts a sprint, he's right back in this. He could steal this one late.
Deputy was in a wild semifinal match. Had to dig deep to get it done. He did, and now he finds himself in the finals. So close match going into the third. That's his familiar territory for Deputy.
Yeah, shown that he can be clutch when he needs to be. 6-5 over Michael Bernabe from California. That was the semifinal win for Deputy. Now he's on top to start the third. Mills is up to his feet. He hip heists. Now Deputy has to readjust. His hips are below Mills. He does a good job. He gets his leg in, sinks back, and now he's in pretty good shape. He does need more than this ride out, though. It'll be impressive if he can do it, but he's trailing by 1, and there are no riding time points. He could get a stall point if Mills gets hit again, but Mills is up to his feet, so it's going to be a dicey one unless Deputy at some point kicks him.
Out of bounds, and Deputy's proven to be tough on top, and if Mills has demonstrated any vulnerability, it's the bottom position. His quarterfinal match, he won in dominant fashion, but there was a long stretch of that match where he was unable to get out from the bottom, so if you're Deputy, you may be thinking about a turn.
Yeah, an easier path to victory is to do what Mills did in the semis, take your opponent down and pin him in 1 minute and 8 seconds. That obviously didn't happen here, as Mills does get the escape. Deputy, nice level change, seatbelt position. He's got Mills defending, edge of the mat.
If you're Deputy, you're also thinking about the fact that Mills has already been one for stalling.
That's right.
Pushing the pace could be a factor.
And then when you get your hand raised, you can push P.
That's right.
P for positivity, is what we're talking about.
That's right. A lot of people are still talking about that these days.
It's always topical. You have us on the mic. 1
minute to go in this match, and Deputy can win it with a takedown at this point. Takedown and a ride out would do it.
Yeah, this is what I like about these close matches. Who's going to start their sprint and when? Snap down from Deputy. Mills recovers. Nice shot by Mills. Drop step on a single leg. He's elevating. He's got to free that arm. Wizard turned into a 2-on-1 for Deputy. Mills still down on that leg. Takedown would go a long way, but he runs out of real estate. They go out of bounds. It's 4-2 still. Mills with that 2-point lead. 29 seconds remaining in regulation.
Incredible lightning fast entry into that single leg, but Deputy avoids danger. He's still, with 25 seconds to go, a takedown away from winning this match.
You like his re-attack ability, but Deputy not out of it yet. He's running out of time though, 15 seconds.
Here comes Deputy, 10 to go. Level change towards the edge. Snap by Mills and shoots him out of bounds, and doesn't even give up the stall call.
No stalls. At this point, Mills can give up another stall point or another call and a point. 4 seconds.
Ariah Mills, Super 32 champ, gets it done.
Will we see a backflip?
I was just about to ask you the same question. He hit a backflip at who's number 1, and we'll see if he does the same thing here. He's got a belt to contend with now, though.
Yeah, doing the flip with the belt, a little round off would be tough. So there's the hand raise. Right after he walks off the mat, we're gonna